Hi, it's Elizabeth, and I have got a story for you and also a very honest review on the new No7 menopause skincare range. So the two are linked. So the story is that a couple of weeks ago, before I went on holiday, notice the glow. Um, I was in Boots, and this menopause skincare range had just been released by No7. So I thought, right, let's go and have a wee swatch of this, see what's going on. So went to the stand, and I'm standing there, and there's another lady opposite me who's a grandma because, I put two and two together. She's got a younger woman with her and a baby. Um, and she's standing looking at it, and I'm standing looking at it, and she's looking at it. And I said to her, what do you think? She was like, I can't afford that. It's £33 for the serum. It's the same for the moisturiser. Can't remember what the cooling mist is. But yes, £33 a step. Now, if you're in menopause and you are feeling crap about yourself, which this other lady told me that she was really struggling with her confidence and her skin was really dry, and I gave her my own recommendations on that. By the way, none of the No7 staff came over and spoke to me. Just saying. Anyway, they were maybe busy with other people. I couldn't see. Anyway, so I was chatting away to her, and I was like, so what's putting you off buying this then? And she was like, it's just too much. I can't afford that. I was like, cool, have you got a favourite moisturiser? And she told me what it was. And I just said, well, just add a facial oil to it if your skin's dry. And she was like, oh. I was like, yeah, just do that. And I said, what are you using as a cleanser just now? Please don't say wet wipes. Guess what she was doing? She was using wet wipes. No. So I actually put her to Superdrug, and I was like, do their vitamin E own brand hot cloth cleanser. It's marvellous. I love it. Either that or the Bodyshop. But that's what I said to her do. I says, look, don't worry. I says, you don't have to make this investment. Just because something says that it's menopausal skincare doesn't mean to say it's going to be the one size fits all and it's going to be good for you. You could spend £33 on that product and be bitterly disappointed that it's not doing anything for you. So that was that. It was just like I just had a really honest discussion with her. I gave her, details on my website and this channel that you're watching this on. And it's menopause has now become a product. So you get period products, and now you get menopause products. Now it's great, but I think I've spoken before about how my Instagram page at one point was getting targeted by ads, and it was like for these vitamins that these fabulous looking women who didn't look like they were hot, stressed, flushed, chasing after 3 kids in a household. And it was like, right, let's have a look at these vitamins and see what the chat is. And the investment was £80 a month for a subscription. Ooh. And that was when I realised, hang on, what's going on here? And then No7, of course, that's a really trusted brand, isn't it? And they released this menopause skincare line. So I didn't try it then, but I did go and try it yesterday. And I must admit, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna buy that because it was like I put it on my skin, and it was really greasy. Now, I normally love creams that are like the feeling of Philadelphia cheese on my skin, but this was really greasy, but just sitting on top of my skin, it wasn't absorbing. And it was like, and then it felt really, really tacky. And I was like, this is what suntan lotion feels like. And it was pretty much the same consistency as that. It was like suntan lotion. It had the same scent as suntan lotion. And I was like, this just doesn't add up to me. But I think it's just the fact that it's being targeted to combat the signs of lowering estrogen and collagen in your skin, etc., etc. But no, I I don't know. And so why am I making this video and why am I making these comments about No7? Well, I did leave a review on their website yesterday after using, a tester on it and saying, nah, I wouldn't make a purchase. But there's actually no way to speak to anybody in No7. There's no way to feed that back to them and say, apart from leaving a review on the Boots website, there's nobody that you can write to and say, I don't think you've got this product right. I don't know how on earth you could say that you've developed this with 7,000 menopausal women, because it's like, who were the 7,000 menopausal women? Wouldn't mind their comments, but it certainly didn't do any wowzers for me. And then when I was reading through the reviews on the Boots website, it didn't appear to be doing wowzers for quite a number of women on there, which is the danger of releasing something like that, isn't it? I think that it's not so much skincare for menopause, it's menopausal skincare that you need. So, like, I don't really think that, apart from adding facial oil to a favourite moisturiser and going after moisturisers which feel like Philadelphia cheese, my favourite one is, I've got two favourites now. This is dangerous. Is Marks and Spencer's, the Ultimate Sleep Cream. It's amazing. I love, even though it says it's a sleep cream, what I do is I add an SPF on top of that during the day. Um, but I just love the nighttime one. It's fantastic. And the other one, it's a brand called, how do you say it? Is it Nuxe? Nuxe? I'll write it at the bottom of this email. Again, I'm no affiliate links or anything like that, because I'm not that popular. I'm just leaving my honest opinion about what products you would try and go, wow, that's good. So let's get into that. Wow, that's good products that I would recommend if you're in a position where you are not giving your skin as possibly as much attention as you should, which you should be anyway, because you deserve that extra 5 minutes in the bathroom, quite frankly. Get yourself a nice stack of face cloths. Uh, it doesn't matter where they're from, Asda, John Lewis, or Marks and Spencer's, or I actually ordered a pack of 12 off Amazon because they were really super soft. A friend of mine, Fiona, ordered some, and I was like, where did you get them? They're really lovely. So now that I use them in my clinic, and I've also got them at home as well, and they're fabulous. But I would always treat yourself to a lovely cleanser and then taking your makeup off with a hot, wet face cloth, and do the same thing in the morning as well. It's just such a lovely thing to do. So micellar water is great for getting off your eye makeup, but don't make that the sole, product that you use to take all your makeup off. You need to back that up with a really good cleanser and then use a toner. So the cleanser that I would recommend is definitely the Superdrug Vitamin E hot cloth cleanser, their own brand one. It's lovely. That's one of my favorite cleansers. And I think it's about 11.99 now. You used to be 9.99, but Brexit. Anyway, so hot cloth cleanser from Superdrug. Toners. Now, I have been a long time fan of the Pixie toner with 5% glycolic acid. Glycolic acid sounds scary, but really what that does, it's a really mild exfoliator. Now the Pixie one has got an £18 price point, but again, Superdrug to the win. To the rescue rather. They have got their own brand one, and it's called the Naturally Active range, and I think a big bottle, about 250 milliliters, something like that, maybe more, is about £10. I think, yeah, 11.99. I think that's the price point there. It's fabulous. Now, I recommended those two first steps to my niece as well, who is 23, and sometimes just because of stress and other things that can make her skin break out, she does get breakouts. But funnily enough, when she pays attention to her skin and does a really nice cleanse and tone, things clear up for her. So, if unfortunately you're suffering from rosacea during menopause, or you get eczema or psoriasis breakouts to stress, then really, really think about how you can A, reduce that stress, but B, just give yourself that bit more time to be kinder to your skin. So we've spoken about cleansing, and that's the toners that I would recommend, is, either the Pixie one, depending on what price point you're at, or the Superdrug Naturally Active range. I'll write all this down underneath this video, so you can remember what I'm talking about. Again, I'm not an affiliate or anything like that. I'm just recommending what I think is good. So moisturizers. I am on a bit of a mission at the moment to just use up absolutely everything that I have, all these funny little tester pots and everything. I can't wait because I just want to go out and get my favourite creams again and go shopping for my skincare and stock up. But I am trying to clear up all this clutter that I've got around my flat of when I indulge in maybe, buying beauty bags and things like that from Marks and Spencer's where you get to try all these little products in them. So I've got far too much of that kicking about. So anyway, moisturisers, as I recommended, Ultimate Sleep Cream by Marks and Spencer's. It's brilliant. But also, I would go again. It's the vitamin E range from Superdrug. It's just brilliant. It's perfect. I put it on and I just think that's just the right amount of moisture without feeling gloopy and without going, feeling tacky on your skin. And it's the day cream's lovely. The night cream is as well. There's also a separate vitamin E oil that you can add in to any of the moisturizers. I love doing that. I love adding I've done it today. I put a little bit of a facial oil into my moisturizer, so it's giving me a bit of a glow. I'll talk about what I've got on my skin after I've spoken about the moisturizers, because even I think I'm looking particularly good today on camera, which is why I made the videos. Yay! Anyway, so yes, the Ultimate Sleep Cream, the vitamin E range from Marks and Spencer's is marvellous. So the Ultimate Sleep Cream I think is about £25. The vitamin E range you're looking at about £6 a pot. So it's a really good price point, but it's a fabulous moisturiser. So the day cream's got an SPF in it. The night cream is just like Philadelphia cheese. And remember to add facial oil in if you feel you just want to up the ante on what's going on. A little bit more expensive with the eye cream. One of the best eye creams that I've used was in said Marks and Spencer's beauty bag that, if you spend this much money, you get to buy all these products for £25 when they're worth about 190 separately. And one of those products was the Origins eye cream. And that's what I've been using for quite a while now. And I have really noticed a difference in the improvement underneath my eyes. So it's a brand called Origins. The top is orange. And yeah, that's what I would recommend for an eye cream, most definitely. And the other moisturiser that I wanted to mention was a brand called Nuxe. I think they're French, Nuxe, is that how you pronounce it? Something like that. But I recently bought my mum a facial moisturiser with an SPF of 50 in it because she's got very fair skin. And it's like, I borrowed some one time and it was like, oh, that is lush. So reasonable price point for that. It was only £20 for a 50 milliliter tube. I thought that was quite good. But yeah, those are the brands that I would watch out for. So what did I do today? I cleansed my skin with the vitamin E, the Superdrug, and I took it off with a hot face cloth. I actually used a Liz Earle toner today that I'm trying to use up, so I scooshed that on, lovely and cooling. And then today's moisturiser I put on was the Superdrug Vitamin E, but I've also got some of that Nuxe facial oil that I mixed into the moisturiser and then went smoosh all over. And then I don't actually have any foundation on. I have put on a little bit of bronzer. So what you do is with the bronzer, I'll maybe do this in another video. You do a C shape down here, just sweep a big brush round in like a C shape. And then I put blusher on top and I've got some highlighter that I patted on. And then I did up my eyes just using a very bland beige colour. And I used an angled brush and put some brown eyeshadow on, pat, pat, pat underneath, and then blended it all in. And that's basically it. And I don't think I'm looking too bad today. You know what? After all the crap of having absolutely no confidence when I was like 42, 43, when I hit perimenopause, not knowing that menopause had a support act. After all that nonsense and after all that ugly crying and not knowing how to dress and not knowing how to do my hair and not knowing how to do my makeup, I think that once you've been through all that crap and you actually get to a stage where you're happy with your hair and you feel great about yourself and you feel great about your skin and you've got this newfound confidence, I think it's absolutely okay to turn around and say to yourself in the mirror, "You're looking good today." I really hope you have those moments. I sincerely hope you do, because it's just really nice to have that balance of knowing that after all the nonsense that you've been through, you've reached a stage like I have, like I'm so lucky to have, that I can actually look at myself in the mirror and go, yeah, it's good. It's all good. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It was me having a bit of a ramble. Um, and I hope that lady is, doing as well as she can be, the one that I met in Boots, because we were both just looking at this cream and going, is that the answer? And I was looking at the price point and going, is it is it worth it? Is it really worth it? Because I was looking at another one of their moisturisers just on the shelf down that was only £12. What's the difference? All that I could see was that it just had the word menopause next to it. So I would say stand guard to your mind about what you're being roped into or what you feel you're being pulled towards. If there's any way that I can help at all, then please leave a comment below. And I'm pretty good at replying to comments on my channel. But yeah, reach out and let me know how I can best help you. Because as I say, it's just really nice to get to that place where I finally feel I've got balance in my life, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Try and stay away from the news. This is September 2022. Yeah, try and stay away from the news just for a few weeks. Don't know. Let's see what happens. Reduce stress in your life. And if there's anything that I can do to help you find that balance, then reach out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. Bye.